Internet. Ah, there we go. Welcome to On the Mic with Melissa Ebsch. And I have a new person here with me. You've never been here before.
I haven't. I'm excited.
I'm excited. I'm going to have you introduce yourself. That way everybody knows who you are. So,
My name is Dave Anderson. I'm president of a small nonprofit organization called For Patriots based here in Menominee, Michigan.
oh, and I love what you guys do, but
Thank you.
our viewers and listeners may not know
Yeah, yeah.
what you do. So why don't you kind of explain it for us?
Okay.
What is Freedom for Patriots?
Our mission is to serve those that have served. So whether they're active duty military or retired veterans, any vet can roster with us, and we simply invite them to a whole bunch of different events year round. Things ranging from Packer football games to baseball games, 4-day bow hunt, guided salmon trips, barbecue competitions, pig roasts, cornhole tournaments, spear fishing.
Oh my god.
This year we're putting up a bunch of vets up in a B-25 bomber that'll be here tomorrow. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. So we're just always looking for things we can do for the different generations of veterans we have. Let them know that they're loved, respected,
Definitely.
get some camaraderie going, give them some time to be with others. We'll go out on Veterans Day and surprise people by buying their dinners. So it's coffee and donuts sometimes at the
Yeah.
Peshtigo Church. Sometimes it's something small, just recognizing, saying thank you,
Yeah.
and then the larger events like the Packer games and the 4-day fall bow hunt that we do. Lots of neat stuff like
yeah.
that.
Oh my gosh. I can imagine what it's like getting a bunch of veterans together on a bow hunt. What is that like? How many do you get together?
So a typical fall hunt for us would be 20 to 30 veterans that are hunting.
Okay.
The neat part about this is that it all happens because there are a number of individual families who have camps, 40 acres, 80 acres, some larger, and they volunteer to take a couple of vets with them to camp for 4 days. So we all get together when we first, start
Yeah.
the event, do some safety training with the bows. Some of these people have never hunted in their life, believe it or not.
Oh my
So they're
goodness.
excited just for the experience of it.
Yeah.
So we'll have maybe 100 of us in terms of support staff, volunteers, our board, our host camps, and then our vets. Spend the day doing that together, and then have some pizza, get together, and then they go out to the respective camps. And we have a couple of events in the weekend where people can all kind of check back in for
Yeah.
potluck or whatnot. And then on Sunday, we hang all of the deer together and bring all the camps together, and all those respective families who've gotten to know these vets from Milwaukee or Texas or Florida or mostly Marinette Menominee. And then just spend the morning having some breakfast, and the handshakes turn to hugs, the thank yous turn to tears.
Yeah.
There's some tough stories. There's always some work behind the scenes that we're doing to help people deal with PTSD, or just getting their veteran service officer to be aware that we've got some related issues. So it's camaraderie and it's a good
Yeah.
time, but we're there as a support organization. Most of our board are veterans. Most of us have had experience in dealing with the litany of things from
Yeah.
trauma to PTSD. So not that we're there to provide that service directly, but we know the people that we can get people in
Yeah.
touch with. And some of these guys have done other events with us. So they're coming back for this and kind of working down their checklist. Okay, I've went salmon fishing, I've went hunting, I really want to go to a Packer game. So you get to
Yeah.
know these people quite a bit. We've got over 500 vets that are on our current roster.
Wow.
It doesn't cost anyone to register with us. We simply use that list as a call list for all of these events. Our volunteers will call and say, hey, this is what we're doing this weekend. Would you like to come? And then we'll cover all those respective costs. So, for example, on the 4-day deer hunt, we're purchasing their license, providing the bow, all their meals at the camp, a bag of goodies, sweatshirts, coffee cup, all those nice things. A challenge coin, of course, because it's a monumental event between us and them. And it's really rolling out the red carpet, so they
Yeah.
don't spend any money. Same thing with our fishing trips. We just took a bunch of guys salmon fishing. There are some people from out of town. We can help them with lodging. We get the big limo bus, Bucky's
Oh
limo
my
bus.
God, Buc-ee's,
There's a
yeah.
shout out. But those guys are happy to help us. One of our bus drivers is a veteran, so it's just, as you do this over years, you realize there's a lot of good people in Marinette Menominee community, not just our donors
Right.
and not just
but-
our vets, but just people like you and I who are like, I want to feel good this weekend. I'd like to help kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We're lucky to live where we live. This community
I
in
know.
particular, When we started in 2018, I believe that we had 8 vets out, and that was what they did that year, was raise money to have this fall hunt. So we served 8 vets that year. Last year we served 522.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
In just a short amount of time.
lots of volunteer hours.
Yeah.
It's everyone knows about fundraising and everyone knows about calling and all that type of thing, but to actually hold this summer, we've had just about every weekend something going on, and I couldn't do, we can't do that by ourselves. So we've got dozens of people that are always willing to help, whether it's sorting through merchandise, getting the VIP bags ready, handling transportation, logistics, communications, outreach. It's like running a business.
It really is.
But in our case, the what we do is put smiles on people's face, and that's good business.
That is. I mean, I can't imagine what it feels like to be on the other side of that. You and just I couldn't imagine. It's gotta
you'll tear up from time to time.
Yeah.
You'll smile from time to time. There's some sadness, of course.
Of course.
We've seen some World War II vets, of course. We're starting to lose some of these guys. So now it's our Vietnam and Korea War guys.
Yeah.
But what's been interesting is that there's a transition, of course, with all of our vets that have served in, let's just say, the post-'80s
Yeah.
global conflicts, including Desert Storm,
Yeah. My
including
uncle's.
Afghanistan. So when we look at the veteran that's registering today, maybe it's cornhole tournament, brisket competition, as opposed to a fall bow hunt.
Right.
Or something. We're doing a golf tournament this year, for example, which
Oh,
is something, a little bit more inclined to people that are wanting to get out and walk the course and all that good stuff. And likewise, we've got people with full disabilities, so we've developed the safety equipment necessary to take somebody with any abilities on most all of the events, not always, but
Right.
we try to facilitate someone of any needs to be able to participate.
That's so cool.
It's good stuff. It's
Yeah.
good stuff.
It
it's
really is.
in a world where there's all kinds of strange
Ugh.
things going on, and bad news and strange news and all these things. It's good to see, in particular, Menominee Marinette people working on something positive
Oh
and
yeah.
having a good time, and most importantly, letting our vets know that they're loved, welcome, respected, that we care. We
Definitely.
understand the sacrifice that they've made, some the ultimate sacrifice. And you think about the Vietnam experience. Many of these veterans didn't enlist; they didn't sign
No,
up.
no.
There was a draft,
Yep.
and you and I are old enough to remember when they came back. It was in our American history, not a good point in history.
No.
Leaving that there, some of these guys have never had a thank you, or
None of that.
thank you for your
No.
service,
Nope.
or can I buy you breakfast, or and I think anyone that's given that much, whether it's a couple years or their lifetime,
Yeah.
we owe them a debt of gratitude for sure. So in that, I would like to have 1,000 vets on our roster. I would like to have events every weekend all year long.
That'd be
But
nice.
I think we're at this point. I can tell you that my board is not brainstorming new
No?
ideas. We're feeling like the calendar's pretty full.
Pretty cool right now.
Yep, and we're doing the best we can. So
So,
yeah.
what are you guys doing for airport days?
So this is a new event.
Okay. Yeah.
They approached us, the EAA chapter in the Menominee Regional Airport, asked us what we thought about bringing in one of these commemorative historic World War II aircraft, and more importantly, could we get the quota necessary to fill the seats to get that plane to come
Oh, okay.
to Menominee,
yeah.
Michigan.
Well, yeah.
So we looked at the numbers and said, okay, we'll commit to the first couple flights, and if that gets the plane here, and then it's open to the public. So anyone from the public can either sign up at the event that day or go online to the Minnesota Air Wing and sign up for that flight. It's a pretty expensive flight. It's kind of a one-in-a-lifetime thing to do.
Yeah.
But we were, this year has been a good year with donations for us, so we were able to sponsor 14 vets to take those first few flights. We'll raise the colors with city and county police, fire departments. Got the giant flag. We'll raise that flag at 8 o'clock and get those first group of veterans out on that plane. So there should be lots of smiles.
Oh my gosh.
High school bands there playing the national anthem that morning. Food trucks, car show, there'll be the helicopters there. Some other experimental aircraft will be there. Flight simulator will be there for For Patriots, of course. So if you know of a vet or you are a vet and you want to just simply come by and ask some questions, we don't do anything with our list. We don't. It doesn't get shared with any marketing firms. There's no solicitations. In our model, there's no cost for that veteran to go to any of our events, and we can do other things to help in other ways. Most years we'll also do well enough that we can help other area veteran programs. So if it's a Legion or a VFW, or there was a program at Wisconsin Technical College with helping vets or their significant other at home while they're stationed abroad, can you help me get the car running? I need new tires, I need an oil change, what have you. So we were able to donate to that program, and then the students at the college were doing the physical work. So we're always looking for other partnerships. It may not be an event, but in some small way we're helping someone else do something similar along those lines.
Because you never know what they may need or what their spouse might need. To us it may be simple, but to them it's something that's,
And if you look at the community again, like I think people forget, there are organizations like FFP that deal with other parts of our population that may not be veterans, but they do need someone to stop by and say, hey, I'm thinking about you. Here's a hot meal on a holiday, that type of thing. This community is pretty blessed with a lot of organizations that provide that kind of service. And I think that makes this a good place to live.
I think so. I know I over the years have been on different, boards and stuff like that, but then took a break and took a hard look at where I wanted to, devote my time or spend my time doing things. And
I was going to Whitetails dinners and Ducks Unlimited dinners and doing things with the school when your kids are in school. You find yourself on 6 different things. My wife and I decided, what if we were to just belong to one organization and put all of our time towards that? And it's been rewarding. There are things that we still will give to and do something with, but I'm really, this organization, I think we get more out of it ourselves than the people we serve. So it's good. It's healthy. It's good.
It's healthy.
Yeah, it's healthy.
Yeah. Well, lots of great information. And do you have what's your next event after this one?
I'm glad you asked. So other than the flight on Saturday, on August 16th, Saturday, we're having a brisket competition. So we've got 10 veterans cooking against 10 guys from the Moose Lodge.
I love it.
A brisket competition. Veterans can come there and eat for free. So it's no cost to vets to attend, but it's a family-friendly event. And there's usually cornhole and gift baskets and 50-50 raffles and music, and it's just a nice Saturday at the Moose Lodge in Marinette.
Nice.
So the public is welcome to come to that also.
Awesome. That's going to be a yummy event. Ooh,
in fact, I'll leave you a poster to hang. I realize it doesn't meet the motif of classic rock posters, but we might find a spot in here.
Somewhere.
If you've never been in her office, there's not much room left.
No, there's not.
It's awesome.
You gotta have awards there, Funko Pops there, posters there.
It's
and other things there.
Is this a glimpse into your mind? That's
a little bit, yeah. A little bit, yeah.
All good.
And typewriters, but those kind of disappeared. I collect typewriters, so those that know me know a good typewriter.
I'll keep my eye out at the next garage sale.
I collect Underwoods, so they're
specific.
Like, yeah,
okay.
I'm specific.
Okay.
I've got ones that are like from the 1800s. And early 1900s. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I found one for $8 at a rummage sale.
I think when we learned typing in high school, it was Selectric, or it was the big IBM.
Oh, yeah. That's how we started. I should probably stop this. Everybody's learning about us in our typing classes. Well, you guys learned a little more than maybe you wanted, but hey, that's all right. We all took typing class one way or another. Now it's keyboarding. Yeah. That's what happened to me. We had a regular typing class, and then midway through, they switch to computers.
The Radio Shack TRS-80 with a cassette player.
Oh, yes.
We were high tech. Don't tell us we don't know.
We know. Oh.
We were writing these programs.
Right. Oh, thank you for coming in and sharing this information. And if anybody wants to learn more, I'm sure they can go right on your website.
FreedomForPatriots.org.
Yep.
You can roster with your organization. You can look at making a contribution. There's volunteer opportunities. You can learn more about us and learn what we do. But FreedomForPatriots.org.
Perfect.
Or stop by at 505 First Street at the JD First Real Estate Office, where Freedom for Patriots has slowly been taking over.
Oh, wow.
So
pish posh.
Julie and her business have been kind enough to in-kind some office space for us there.
That's wonderful.
Where we can meet with people and set things up for the events and stuff. So thank you to JD First and Julie.
Oh, it's always nice to have a...
You've got to have partners.
You do. You do. And good ones at that. All right. Well, everybody, you all have a great weekend, and we'll be looking for you tomorrow at Airport Days. So we'll see you there.